Hello, I'm Sak Noel. I'm a DJ, currently living in LA, but I'm from Barcelona, and I'm here to talk about me. So my music style right now, it's Latin music fusion with electronic music. But I'm leaning more toward Latin music than electronic music because electronic music kind of got stuck at some point. So the resources I can take from electronic music are kind of limited. And I'm more influenced right now by reggaeton, like dembow, like the pure Latin beats, and I'm trying to make them on my own. The Barnaton label, it started in Barcelona, that's why I call it Barnaton, because it's a fusion of words, Barcelona and reggaeton put together. When I moved to LA, that was like the perfect place to actually grow Barnaton. I started there, and the first focus was to help like Latin DJs like me to just grow their brands, because nobody was actually doing it. They were just the scattered DJs around South America doing great things, but nobody was putting them together and say, okay, that's the direction. We have to get together, and we have to get everywhere. My music is made for twerk, and it just makes sense because the way they dance, the way they do, it goes perfectly with my music. And I'm glad they do it, and I'm also thankful because a lot of these videos, they have millions of views, actually, more views than the actual videos. I don't tell anything, like I just do whatever you feel you want to do, and they do the most amazing job. Because sometimes the best thing you can do as an artist is not to do anything, just let people work. First collaboration I ever did with a big artist was Pitbull. And I'm grateful for that because he was amazing, because he took my first song, Loca People, into like an English crossover. I was able to collaborate with Jean Paul, recently with Lil Jon. I learned from all of them.
Obsesionado con ese cuerpo espectacular, con ese rostro tan angelical. Cuando te veo me pierdo en tu boca. Obsesionado.
From Jean Paul, I learned how to just flow and how to be able to nail every word in a beat. From Lil Jon, I learned how he does what he does. Because in the beginning I was like, yeah, it sounds simple, but then you realize how complex actually these things are. Those were the lessons that I was striving to get.
What's up, Sak Noel?
All is good. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be in Helsinki, Finland again. As I said before, it's one of my favorite countries, and despite the cold weather, people is very warm. Not only you like music, but also like Latin music, which is what I do, right? The twerk movement is actually embraced by so many different people right now. Well, thank you for having me, and see you tomorrow there at the circus.
Maldito flow, extraordinario. Maldito flow, 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 flow. Diosa de barrio. Diosa de barrio.
Before I even put out a track, I always ask my fans, this is my new song, like this is a snippet, you tell me if you like it. If you don't like it, I'm just gonna throw it out. They know what they want, they know what they like, and sometimes, you know, I gotta ask them, like, what's up?
Oye, muévete, prepárate que te voy a dar, bloquete. Oye, muévete, prepárate que te voy a dar.
If your vision doesn't match what the people is expecting, your vision is gonna be just for yourself. Because art is meant to be shared. And to share your art, it has to be relatable to the people that's watching your art. So fans, whenever they tell me something, I just listen.
Prepárate que te voy a dar, bloquete.
I mean, Barcelona is a great city, and I love Barcelona, I love Catalonia. It's the best place in the world, but not for music, unfortunately. So at some point I had to make a decision because I was getting comfortable with my career. I was like, I'm in a good position, I'm doing great things.
Estoy loca. Estoy loca.
It has to be something else. It has to be like I want to make a next step. I want to see where my limits are, and that's why I left for LA, specifically because LA is where the Latin world and the electronic world fusion together, and just I'm not gonna say I went to LA like with 2 suitcases and $1. That's not true, right? I had some connections, but I did go there without knowing what was going to happen. So that's what I did.
Perréame la boca.
Why I like the way the music I do, because it goes back to the primal human nature, and that's sex. And my music also has culture on the melodies, but what's most important for us, it just hits. When humans first started to make music on the fire, like the first music they were doing wasn't Swedish House Mafia. It was pure reggaeton. It was just beats. Since the melodies are culture, next year is going to be a new melody or new ways of making melodies, and you're going to sound old because the way you did the melody this year is not the way they're doing it next year. But the beats, if you do a good beat, it's going to sound good today, tomorrow, and forever.